Hello there. My name is Abraham, and I just been chilling inside my house. It's snowed for a bit, so it's been not too crazy. I just stayed in my house, all warm and cozy. Finished the second season of The Witcher, and it was really good. Like I really liked how it ended. Hopefully, we get that third season soon because I waited for the second season for far too long. So lately, I just been going to the gym, getting those games with my friends, meeting new people, learning new stuff. Pretty much like I've been just chilling, just going out there. And I'm just surprised that's the fact that it's just the third week of the semester. Like I expected it to be like the seventh because time is going so fast for me, yet so slow, which is kind of weird. Like it's kind of like it's just strange to me. But anyway, what are modern paintings slash poetry slash music like? So basically, they are art pieces that were created in the 20th century, and that's what it says. Like they're modern. It's like more like if they're different from the conventional 19th century pieces. So an example of this, using the paintings. Actually, a painting that stood out to me the most was a painting piece called "The Convergence" by Jackson Pollock. And if you guys see the painting, it's literally paint all splattered all around, like everywhere. And that made me like, okay, well, like, why is this something like considered art? Why is this like something like considered like something that is valuable? And that's when it hit me. It gave me the idea that most of the expression of the 20th century is abstract, or what I mean is that the former expression is more liberated, is more open instead of the conventional 19th centuries where it's more an adaptation of what you could see. So like an example is like the Stormbreaker by Gustave Courbet, and that painting is basically two guys breaking stones, like rocks, like literally that's what it is. Compared to the Convergence, where you have to give it more thought, you have to give it meaning to the painting, like you have to analyze it, and you have to see it, you have to feel it, like it's more deep. It's you have to go out there, like you have to like literally think about it. And that's why I think like most paintings of the 19 I mean sorry the 20th century are more out there, like are like whoa, like what's going on here, but I guess that's just the form of expression that the 20th century people felt. So going on with the poetry, um I just like it was like I don't know, it's kind of weird, like they touch themes about death and like existential dread, which is basically like dark themes. But what I found interesting is that in the 19th century, well, one of those poems that stood out to me was "All Things Will Die" by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So in that poem, basically he explains like everything will literally die, like nothing will last forever. But instead of like ending in a depression like note, like something that's sad, he made it to something that should happen. Like it's something that we should all accept, that we are like limited, like one day we'll die. Like it's like a way of accepting that, yeah, like we're gonna die, and that gives it more of a positive light instead of like a dark like turn. Like compared to the 20th century, two poems that were like, oh, that's dark, is "No Help for That" by Charles Bukowski. And basically that poem is literally like dark. Like I was like, damn, that's depressing. Like why? Or like the other one, another poem is "A Dark Girl" by Langston Hughes, which is like a poem about heartbreak. And I mean, like I guess I don't know, like it hits different. Like compared to the another poem from the 19th century, it's called "Be Drunk" by Charles. Yeah, by Charles. Basically, that poem explains like find a passion, like drink from the cup of whatever it is, but drink it so you can like live a life that's meaningful, you know? And I just find like from both centuries that the 19th century is more something positive. It's more like hopeful, you know, compared to the 20th century, because most things that were going on in the 20th century, like literally war, famine, how'd you call it? A lot of things were going on, a lot of political power, a lot of things happened in the 20th century that made most poets like express themselves negatively because of all the things that were going on. And continuing on to the music. So a piece that stood out to me the most was